The moment I handed the judge that envelope, I saw the color vanish from my wife's face. Her attorney stopped mid-sentence, mouth slightly open. The judge read 2 lines, then rose from his seat. His voice turned sharp and cold. Nobody moves. Seal the courtroom. That's when the military police stepped inside. But let me back up. I returned from Afghanistan to a house that no longer felt like mine. The driveway was empty, no kids, no welcome, just stillness. Inside, the fridge was half full, like someone had packed up in a hurry. Our wedding photo was missing from the mantel. All that remained was a dustless square, a mark like a wound that never healed right. 3 days later, she handed me divorce papers. "I've met someone," she said, not looking me in the eye. "He's better. He's here." No tears. No apology. Just a pen sliding across the table like she was signing a receipt. 9 years in the service. I'd missed birthdays, first steps, and buried brothers in arms whose names still haunt my sleep. And yet, when I held that paper, I felt nothing. Not right away. The court date came fast. She moved through it all with cold precision. She wanted everything. Our home, full custody support. "He's never even around," her lawyer claimed, painting me like a ghost in my own children's lives. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't argue. I sat still, fighting the burn in my chest. They mistook my silence for surrender. Then everything changed the day I found her phone left on the kitchen counter, unlocked. Pure accident, or maybe something deeper wanted me to find it. Messages, images, videos. Him in my bed. My daughter sleeping down the hall. One message hit like a hammer. "He's deployed again next week. We'll have the whole house." I read it 3 times. Then I put the phone back exactly where I found it. Carefully. That night, I slept on the couch. She didn't notice. Or didn't care. That's when I realized this wasn't just betrayal. It was erasure. My answer wasn't rage. It was clarity. Quietly, I began documenting everything. Conversations. Dates. Lies. I called an old friend, Jay, a legal officer I used to bunk with. I asked him about surveillance, custody strategy, legal boundaries. Then I made another call to see Criminal Investigation Division. Turned out someone better, was an active duty Army captain. Her superior officer. Married. 2 kids. In our world, that isn't just messy, it's criminal. Adultery. Fraternization. Conduct unbecoming. All violations under the UCMJ. I handed over the evidence. Messages, photos, names, timelines. C launched the investigation. I waited. In court, she wore white. Mourning something, maybe. Her attorney was smooth, rehearsed, confident. They painted me as a distant, broken father. A man too far away to love his own children. I said nothing. Then the judge turned to me. "Before I issue a ruling, do you have anything to submit?" I stood, walked forward, placed a sealed envelope on his desk. "Yes, Your Honor. I believe this is relevant." He opened it. His eyes scanned the first line, and then locked onto mine. He read further. Slower. The tension in the room cracked like ice. "Bailiff," he said, "lock the doors." The timing had been perfect. C had coordinated it down to the minute. Her lover, the captain, was standing just outside the courtroom, waiting to show support. He never made it inside. He left in cuffs. Her lawyer's confidence evaporated. "We had no idea," he stammered. "You filed for custody under false premises," the judge said, his voice hard. "The testimony is tainted." Entirely. He looked at me differently then, like he finally understood who I was. Not a man undone. A man rebuilt. The judge denied her motion. Full custody went to me. An investigation into perjury and fraud was ordered on the spot. She didn't say a word, just stared at the paper like she hoped it would vanish. I didn't smile. I didn't have to. Weeks slipped by. Her boyfriend was dishonorably discharged from the military, lost his pension, lost his clearance. His wife filed for divorce. My ex ended up in a cramped 1-bedroom on the outskirts of town. No support payments, no custody rights, just a cold, echoing quiet. I never blocked her number. There was no need. She gave up after her third message went unanswered. One evening, my daughter asked why her mom always cried when she dropped her off. I told her, sometimes people cry when they finally understand what they gave away. I still have the envelope the judge opened that day. It's empty now. But in that courtroom, in that second, when her eyes went wide, when the gavel hit, when everything she plotted began to fall apart, it was full. Full of justice. Full of calm. Full of silence that didn't ache anymore. I didn't lose my family. I took it back.